is time. It is time to brew your best beer.
The 2016 SJPORR Challenge is dedicated to your friend and ours, Paul Wickstein. Brought to you by Brewcraft USA, iMake, Gladfield Malting, Yakima Valley Hops, The Grain Bill, Brewers Exchange, Keg Kingdom Homebrew Supply, Hiraki Homebrew, and a special thanks to our silver sponsors.
Welcome to the SJPORR Challenge 2016. This is the first one I have done. The number on it is 27D45B66S. It's right down here. So this is a ginger Kolsch, and it is 4.4% ABV. So it's a Kolsch. It's going to be nice, crisp and clean, and with a ginger flavor. That's what I'm expecting. Slight little hiss. And let's go ahead and get a pour on this. Looks nice. I'm not going to pour the whole thing just in case it was a bottle conditioned. Ooh, pretty beer. Holy cow, that is nice and clean. Look at that. That is beautiful. You can see me in there. So beautiful beer. Not much head. But it is carbonated. It's carbonated like crazy. But it is a beautiful beer. Nice, crisp. Look, I mean the bubbles. You can see the bubbles. The carbonation is just going crazy. Man, that is pretty. So could have a little bit more head, but it's got carbonation. Look at that. That is just coming up. So let's go ahead and get a whiff on this. A nice little aroma. Ginger Kolsch. It should smell like ginger. Should. And it does. Yep, it sure does. Not overwhelming. You can tell there's ginger. Really, a Kolsch is not supposed to smell like much at all. So I'm getting the ginger, and that's pretty much what I'm getting. I'm not getting any off flavor or off aroma. Slight ginger. I mean, it's not overwhelming at all. So let's go ahead and get a taste. Cheers. Wow. Crisp, clean. For the first taste that I take, I'm not really getting the carbonation. Sometimes you can get that little bit of mouthfeel, so I'm saying it's a really light mouthfeel. This is a pretty easy drinker. You can taste the ginger. It's very light. Can't really taste any hop whatsoever. Kolsch, you're not really supposed to anyways. It's just not supposed to be taste like really sweet, and it's not really sweet. It's just nice, easy drinking ginger Kolsch. You do get like a little bit of bitterness on the back end. It's not taken away from the flavor. The ginger is not overwhelming, so that's good on my part for me drinking it, because I'm not a big ginger fan. But this is a nice, lightly gingered beer. Not bitter on the front end at all. It's all in the back end, and it must be just a bittering hop. I'm not sure if you actually put in any like flavor hop in there. I mean, you got the ginger in there, so why would you put a flavor hop when you're going for the ginger taste? So all it is easy, really smooth on the front, a little bit bitter on the back end, and pretty good. It's a pretty nice, easy drinking beer. So I'm gonna get to the grading, but I think I've summed it up. It's really light. It's really light. It's got ginger flavor, easy drinking, and nice ginger aroma. And this is a pretty easy one to grade. I think it's going to be. This is a good beer. So I'm gonna be out of here. I'm not gonna settle down because this is, I pretty much said what it is. It's a good beer, and cheers. Okay, on to number two. Number two, and this one is a pale ale. The number is slight hiss on that. It's called a Bitch Session Pale, and the number is 96G 79P44C. So it's a pale ale. It is 4.5%, and IBUs are 49. So it seems like it's going to be pretty balanced. APA is what it is. So let's go ahead and get a pour on this. Nice carb. Looks like it was bottle conditioned just because I can kind of tell the bubbles. So let's go ahead. Beautiful beer. Pretty clear. Pretty clear. Yeah, it's a nice job. Yeah, beautiful. So great. Best thing about pale ales are 4.5. That's within style. IBUs are a little bit high for a pale ale, but I like them a little hoppy, so let's go ahead and get a whiff on this one. Cheer, or nope, no cheers yet. Ooh, wow. Nice little, nice aroma. No off esters. No yeasty. Smells a little citrusy. Kind of mosaic-y, kind of. Yeah, this smells pretty nice. Pretty nice, crisp and clean. Very clean. I like that. Nice, holding the head, really nice. Look at that. That is beautiful. So let's go ahead and get a taste on it. Okay, now we go. Cheers. Cheers. Wow, I wasn't expecting it. It's like bitterness, like all the way through. The bitterness tastes a little bit higher than the 49 that it is. It's like it pops you right in the mouth, like, but it's not like overwhelming at the end. It's kind of like an it doesn't really taste like it's mosaic. It's not mosaic, but it is. It's kind of earthy. It's right out front. It doesn't smell or it doesn't taste citrusy. But you can definitely tell it's a pale ale. It's not. I wouldn't say it's like on the cusp of being an IPA, which it is, but it's not, because at the end it's kind of smooth. It's just like you get a big wallop of bitterness, and then it just like while you're drinking it, it's there and then it's gone. So it's another easy drinker. This is a really good beer. Very solid. Okay, I'm getting it's warming up a little bit, so I'm getting a little bit of the yeasty, kind of like an ester on it. But it's not taken away from the taste. The taste, the flavor is just fantastic. It's a beautiful beer, carbonated really well. It's kind of like got a medium kind of body to it. The carbonation just flows right down the throat. And let's get our taste on this because it's a really good beer. I can see where you get the name from it, the Bitch Session, because it's kind of like it's really, I mean, it pops you, and then once you get it down your belly, it's gone. It's not overly bitter. It's kind of like a perfect pale ale. Punch you in the mouth and it's gone. It's not like it's not an IPA. Pale ale. Excellent job. I'm really enjoying this. Like my pale ales. So thank you very much for the beer, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Okay, we got the last beer for the evening. This is called Time Little Too Late. And the number on it is 26C59B74F. So it is a unfiltered, Americanized English bitter. So I'm thinking, yep, it's got English hops. So let's go ahead and get this. Oop, nice. It's carved up pretty nice here. So let's go ahead and get a pour on this. Nice carb on it. Look at that. It's a nice carb. A little bit cloudy for a bitter. So look at that. A little bit cloudy. Okay, it's a lot cloudy. So that doesn't affect the beer though. So let's go ahead and let's get a whiff on this. It's got nice carb. Look at it. It's got beautiful carb on it though. Look at that. This is like really the tight bubbles. I'm guessing with this, he probably used a malt extract or a DME for carbonation. Man, that's beautiful. Look at the lacing on that too. So let's go ahead, get a whiff on this. Oh wow. Okay, I'm getting a little bit of the esters on it. On English bitter, I shouldn't get that much on it. But I'm not really smelling. I'm getting a little bit of the hop. Then again, I'm supposed to let it warm up a little bit. I can smell a little bit of the malt. But the yeast has got just like a little bit over the top on me. So let's go ahead and get a quick taste on this. Cheers. Yep, it's tasting like a bitter. I'm getting a little bit of the yeasty, yeasty flavor. But it's nice, crisp, clean. It's not over the top on hops. I know it says it's Americanized, so it's got Amarillo, Belma, and El Dorado on it. Got the Kent Golding's probably bittering, but it doesn't. It's not like over the top like it's a pale ale or anything. It's actually pretty clean tasting, just kind of like a bitter would be. Bitters like my bitters are usually a little bit hoppy. This is nice and mellow. It's not over the top with hops. But I can still taste a little bit of the yeast. That would be my only problem with this one. But it's still pretty easy drinker, and that's pretty much what we're going for is a session beer, and pretty much I could drink this all day long. So nothing really disparaging about this beer. It's the yeast is just a little bit too much, but for an English bitter. It's got the bitterness up front and on the back. Okay, it's time for number 4, and tonight's going to be we're doing the white caps. So this one here is a Session Wit, and it is 24A. So it's a 3.02% ABV, 14 IBUs, and the number is 88M73N82R. So let's go ahead and get this thing popped open. Nice little hiss. So now let's get a pour. Nice. Look at it, crisp and clear. And very, very carbonated. So, wow, it's nice and carbonated. You can kind of tell that. It didn't seem like it was overly carb, but it's really beautiful. So let's go ahead. Beautiful beer. nicely carved. Let's go ahead and get a whiff on this. A little bit spicy. Got a little bit of the yeasty smell. Very nice. Very, very sweet. Yeah, that's very nice. So let's go ahead and get a taste on it. Cheers. It's spicy, not overly spicy, not bitter at all. It's I'm getting a little bit of the, I guess, the wheat flavor. It's a little bit kind of like the wheat. It's a wheat. It's crisp, clean, but it's a pretty easy drinker. It's a really easy drinker. I'm doing a terrible job describing this. It's very light. Well, again, it's 3%. So you're not going to get a lot of the flavor that you would normally get from the malt and everything like that. So I am tasting pretty much the wit characteristics, which is the spicy notes, and I'm not sure what else is in there. But I can't really taste any of the hop, but it's really light, quick, it's nice and easy drinking. It has the yeasty, little bit of the yeasty aroma. It is a little bit, it's a little bit still cool. I'll be grading it when it warms up too. So, but it's a beautiful beer, beautiful beer. So man, that's pretty nice. So I will get it graded, and thanks for the entry. Nice session. This is a session wit. Peace. Okay, it's time for number 2. The beer that we're going to drink now is an NZ Pale Ale. So the number is 83K93M78T. So it's got 40 IBUs, 4.3% ABV, and it's a New Zealand Pale Ale. So let's go ahead and get this thing popped. It's another white cap. 3 white caps for tonight. This is the second one. Light hiss. And let's go ahead and get a nice pour on this. Look at that nice head. A little bit cloudy, but that head is beautiful. Look at that. Nice copper color. Not too copper, just a little bit light. So, but that head is beautiful. Oh yeah. So, what's going on? Let's get a aroma on this. Just a quick whiff of it. Yeah, you can kind of tell the New Zealand hops, they've got like a kind of a fruity ester. Smells like they use that hop all the time. It's Machueca. It's pretty much it's not too complex. It smells a little bit, I'd say a little appley. Not sure if that's from the hops or what. So let's go ahead and get a taste on it. Cheers. Oh, perfect amount of bitterness. Not even up front. It's just like a constant, nice, sweet. It's sweet going down with just the right amount of bitter. And the Machueca hop, it's a I made a New Zealand IPA with it, and it's the IBUs are up there, but they're not bitter. It's kind of It's kind of like a sweet bitterness. Oh yeah, that's an easy drinker. This is a really easy drinker. What was the IBV on this one? 4.3. Yeah, it's a solid pale ale. It's right on the cusp of being a commercial pale ale. Yeah, this is a pretty solid. Kind of, I wouldn't say it's chewy, but it's nice and malty. It's got a good malt backbone, and that's what you're trying for with the session. Is a session beer is to get that malt to play with being a light beer session. So. Yeah, this is a pretty good beer. Pretty nice. It's probably gonna warm up a little bit, and it's gonna warm up really nice. So I mean, look at that carb. The carb is just beautiful on this thing. So I'm kind of thirsty. I might have to drink this one down like real quick. Okay, that's it for this one here. I got one more for the evening, and it is a Kettle Sour, so we'll be right back. Peace. And it is time for the last one of the day. 3 is my limit for session beers to grade in a day. So, not like the previous years where we drink one and it'd be like 3 of these, one of those. So, today's beer, or the 3rd beer of the day, is Whitecap also. It is 86H99W32N. It's 4.2%, and it is a kettle soured, refreshing summer saison with beets added to bring earthiness, complexity, and a crazy beautiful color. I'm looking forward to this one. The first sip will be nothing like you've ever had before. I don't know about that. We've had some pretty good beers and strange beers in our competitions before. But stick with it. By the end of the glass, you'll be wishing you had a whole keg. Challenge accepted. Okay, let's go ahead and get this thing popped open. Nice hiss, nice hiss. Looks like it's going to be carved nicely. Here's the pour. Yeah, it looks like a saison. Well, except for that color. So let's go ahead. Look at, man, it's a beautiful beer. Beautiful. Look at that nice richy color from the beets. Carved up really nicely. And yeah, that's what you want with a saison. Get to bubbles from the bottom. Keep on carving it up. Yeah, pretty nice. That's beautiful. So let's go ahead and get a whiff on this. You can smell the beets. That is freaking badass. You can smell the beets in this. That's crazy. That is really crazy. I've always wanted to try beets in it, so I'm not getting. It's just crisp, clean. Normally a saison, I'm getting like a little bit of like the yeasty kind of aroma. I'm not getting it. I'm getting the carbonation. I'm getting that, and I'm getting the beets. I'm just getting the beets. Vegetable-y kind of sort of. It's beets, of course. So let's go ahead and get a taste on this. Now this is a sour, so watch my face. Cheers. That's badass. That is really good. It's got the light sour. It's tart. You can taste the beets. Not a beet fan, but mixed in with everything else, this is pretty fantastic. So carb's still holding up. As you can tell, I'm kind of in awe with this beer. So look at the man, freaking carbonation is beautiful. This is like freaking rock solid beer. Wow. Just smells like beets. No off flavors or off aromas. No off flavors. It's tart. I knew this year was going to be tough. This is really good, and it's like the head. I don't know if you can see that, but the head has got like a little bit of red tint. Now I don't know about a whole keg. I don't know about the whole keg thing. This is actually a good like not one and done, like one and done, because I like to drink other beers too. But I would like this like pretty much every day. So wow, I'm utterly. This is really good. So can you tell I like it? So anyways, I'm out of here. This is my final beer for the day. So I got 3 more to do probably tomorrow. So I am out of here. Take care, guys. Peace and girls. Okay, day 3 of our reviews of the SJPORR Challenge 2016. So today's is back-to-back black pale ale. So you would think, nice label, you would think that it's going to be black, but I'm not sure. It says dark twist on the classic American pale ale, late mash addition to extract color, black pale ale. Okay, so let's go ahead and get a taste. Oh, I forgot the number. The number is 83P, 82R, 88D. So let's go ahead and get this popped. Get a pour on this. Nice hiss. Yep, it is dark and carved. This thing is heavily carved. Look at that, it's beautiful. So, looks fairly clear. You can't really see. Yeah, it's pretty clear. It is. It's not like, well, it's dark, so you can't really see right through it. Carb is there, and it looks like that's not going to go far. So let's go ahead and get an aroma on this. You can smell the caramel. Yeah, that's what I'm smelling. It feels like I'm just smelling malt. Might be a little bit of a hop in there, but I can't figure out what it is. So okay, let's go ahead and get a taste on this. Cheers. Yeah, I can taste it. I can actually taste the dark malt. It's not really. It seems. It seems. Let me take another swig on this. Yeah, the first taste is I'm not tasting the bitterness, but the bitterness comes on like right at the end. It's pretty bitter for a pale. I mean, it's a solid bitter. I like it. It's a nice. What does it say? What alcohol? It's 3.9. 3.9. 54 I've used. There you go with the bitterness. And that's all you really need to know. And just bottled recently. So it's a little bit like astringency right at the end. It seems very pretty much. It's almost borderline on the IPA, hence the higher IBUs than a normal. And the black color, beautiful. It's a nice color. Nice. It's like a dark copper because I can see a little bit of redness through it. I don't know if you can see it, but it's very nice, very nicely done. So the aroma I'm getting, it smells kind of like a dark malt. I'm not getting much of a hop aroma. I'm not getting esters off the yeast. Pretty clean, except for that little bit of it seems like crispness from the malt. Appearance beautiful. It's very solid beer drinking. More bitter, like kind of reminds me more of an IPA than a pale ale, but higher IBUs. That's what we do. And then body, it's a little. I think it's a little thin. I kind of want it chewy, but we're just adding the dark malt for the color. And really, they're supposed to be IPAs supposed to be like light to medium, anyways. Or that's the way I kind of like them. So pretty good overall. Very, very good beer. And I got 2 more to go today. Peace. Okay, it's time for the next one. Today, or the first one was a silver cap. This one is a red cap. So number on this one is 77T63X34N, and this is a 2.9%. It's a rye IPA using Falconer's Flight and Nugget. I got some Nugget hops in there, and comes in at 65 IBUs. So it's bottle conditioned, so he gave me a warning, so I don't have to pour it all out. Let's go ahead and get it cracked open here. Ooh, nice hiss. Shouldn't be too bad. Let's get a pour. Oh wow, beautiful, beautiful beer. Yeah, look at that. That's nice and pretty. It's a little bit cloudy, but that might be a little bit chill haze here. So it's still freaking beautiful. Nice. Nice head. Nice tight bubbles. Nice straw color. Yeah, that's beautiful. So let's go ahead and get a whiff on this. Not much. I'm not getting much of an aroma on it. It might come to me a little later. I'm getting just a hint of the yeast, but I'm not getting any hop. Okay, let's go ahead and get a taste on this. Cheers. Wow. I'm getting a spice. I'm getting it's bitter. Not overly bitter, but it's bitter. I mean, it is an IPA. Very light. Wow, that's got a good flavor. Not over the top. Not lingering. No hop bitterness lingering. Got good carb. It's bottle conditioned. It came out fairly. I mean, this is pretty badass. So appearance is good. Nice head. Head keeps on coming back. Not overly carbed, but you can tell it's carbed. The aroma, not really getting the spicy note from the rye. I'm getting a little bit of faint yeast, but I'm not tasting it when I'm tasting it. So flavor, it is a little spicy. It's a little bitter. Yeah, right on the back end, you're getting it coming back, kind of like a pepper. You're getting that heat, but it's just that bitterness coming back on it. It's not like a constant. It's a bitterness at the end. Very easy drinker. Roy, light body. But not too light. It's very, for a 2.9 with how many IBUs? 65 IBUs. It's pretty balanced. And that was one thing I was thinking it wasn't going to be balanced. It's pretty balanced. It's really nice. So overall, this thing's a pretty nice package. I'm very happy with this. So there you go. Thanks for the beer, and that was pretty badass. So I'm out of here. I got one lap, and it's a blue cap. So I'll see you in a little bit. Peace. Okay, we're at the last one for the evening. As I promised, blue cap. So this one is the number is 44G 38V 42T. It's a sour Gose. It's brewed with coriander and Himalayan malt. So let's go ahead and get this popped open. That's all I know about it. Oh, did I say it? Yeah, already said it. Okay, let's go ahead and get this poured. Nice. Look at that. Beautiful beer, beautiful beer. I'm not really a sour kind of Gose fan, but well, I've only had a couple, and actually I've enjoyed both the ones that I've had. So okay, look at that. Carb kind of just went away, but it's heavily carbed. If you can kind of see that, the bubbles are just going crazy on this thing, but the head's not sticking with it. I'm trying to get it back. It's not getting there. Let's go. It comes back though. It is a carved up beer. So let's go ahead and get a whiff on this. I'm not getting that kind of. I'm not getting much off it. As it warms up, it might come out a little bit more. I am getting a little bit of the kind of like salty. I can I can actually hear the bubbles as the carbonation comes up. It's kind of pretty. It's pretty cool. Okay, let's go ahead and get a taste on this. Cheers. Okay, now I'm getting the salt, it's salty flavor. Getting a slight coriander. It's nice and sweet. Can't really taste any hops. I'm just tasting a nice little quick. It's not overly sour. I mean, it says it's a sour. I'm getting a little bitterness right on the back of the throat. It's sweet. It's sweet and sour at the same time. And then you're getting that little flavor of the salt on it also. But I mean, it's hard to describe. But it's definitely carved up. Let's go ahead, pair. It's beautiful beer. It's very carved. That's what I'm expecting. The head's not sticking with it, but oh well. It's what can we do? Nothing. Aroma. I'm getting the little bit, the kind of the sea like aroma, like salty air. And then I'm getting that little bit of a sour nose also. Flavor. Yeah, it's sweet coming. It's as you taste it, it's sweet, and then you get that little bit of sour, the sourpuss kind of thing right at the end, and it doesn't linger. Once it's down, it's down. You just start over. So very easy drinker. Overall, this is pretty solid beer. It could be a little bit more carved up. It kind of takes away from the aesthetics and everything. But it's carved. It's just that doesn't have any staying power. So other than that, pretty easy drinking beer. Nice session. Just like almost every single one of the beers that we have. This is my last one, so I have none after this except what I have left over in my house. And I actually have my 2 that I had left over, which was I think my Mosaic Ideal Ale. And then so very nice job. And again, the number was 44G, 38V, and 42T. Sour Gose. So, nice job, and I am out of here. Cheers. What is it? Until next year? Yes.